So we're here with Dylan Lawrence, who topped the Athena Regional today. He was playing Kashtira. Tell us all about it, buddy.
So this is my Infernoid deck list. So pretty standard. 3 Unicorn, 3 Fenrir, nice ulties, 1 Ogre, 1 Scareclaw, 1 Rise Heart. You don't need to play more than this. It's a brick half the time, unless you open exactly Birth or you get hand trapped to Oblivion. But you don't really want to open it. 3 Ash, because it's kind of good this format. Kills branded. If you just hit branded fusion, they can't just lose. Power spells. Got 3 Theosis, 3 Birth, 3 Fill Spell, 3 Terraform. Birth is the most insane card in this deck. It is oppressively strong. It rips cards out and just gets you to everything you need. Playing 4 Pots, 3 Frost and 1 Desires. The Desires was like the 40th card because I didn't really think of anything else to put in. I really don't want to play a second Rise, so it's just sometimes you see it, sometimes you don't. It's kind of whatever. 3 Eclipse. I feel like this card is mandatory in the main, mainly because if you can't guarantee you're going first, and even if you open it, a Rise Heart Pass is a very easy board to crack. So you set this. If you're playing against Sprite, you just both Eclipse them. They can't extend. Going against Math Mech, both Eclipse them. Can't really extend unless you're a gamer, and obviously it's bad as Kashtira. 3 Lance because you need a lot of stuff to resolve. Runic's a very prominent deck still. Trap Trick is a very prominent deck still. It can just shut off a lot of plays and just make your opponent pass turn. It's kind of busted. 1 Big Bang, 1 Prep. I've chosen to mostly search Big Bang off the combos, mainly because Preparation is a nice card at all, but it's only really good in grind games. So Big Bang is if your opponent is still overextending, you can just evenly match their board essentially, and then you also get a Fenrir afterwards. It's kind of nice. 3 Imp, nothing to say, it's busted. 3 evenly because I'm a coward and I'm scared of back row. If you're a monkey back row player, don't talk to me. So we'll go to the extra deck. We're on the bad Arise Heart targets, 1 Garura, 1 Natis, 1 Goliath. This card never came up. This card is awful. But I had an extra spot, I didn't really know what to put in. Natis and Garura was always getting attached because it's just, even if they out your board mid-grind game, you just pop their card, get a resource back with Garura maybe. It's really, really good. 1 Draco stack, you have to play this in case you go against Labyrinth and get skill drained. You just have to play it. 2 Zeus, because I'm scared of the cash matchup. 2 Big Eyes, I'm scared of the cash matchup. 2 Demons, I'm scared of the cash matchup. They're all cracks. Big Eye is a very unfair card in the mirror. 2 Shangri-La. I barely made it. I didn't lock a single zone. It's just there in case you get hand trapped and you can't extend into the big boy, which is a Rise Heart. Who would have thought that Macro and Dryden is a fair and balanced interaction? It's kind of just cracked. Side deck. 3 Gamasiel. A Rise Heart passes the main cash board, so it kind of just outs on its own. It also means that if you play against Math Mech, you can hit the Laplation that was made with Diameter, so that it gets rid of the negate. Any sort of wacky combo board that batters you, this is just gonna help out a lot. 3 Shifter. A lot of people just scoop to a Rise Heart pass, so it kind of just shows you that they lose to macro-esque effects. So you just put Shifter in, Shifter him, even if it's blind, it doesn't matter. Obviously, it's great against Branded, it's great against Runic, Math Mech. So many good decks just fold to this card. 2 Bell. I was going to play a 3rd. I couldn't find it. But this card is insane. It stops your Expulsion Lock, stops Branded Red, stops all of the branded spells apart from Fusion. Also can hit Math Mech with Super Fat, can hit Birth. Insane card. I think you should be siding against at all costs. 1 Harpies, because I'm, again, terrified of back row. This was my 15th card because I couldn't find the bell. 3 Cosmic, because I am, again, terrified of back row. I just don't want to play into them. Free draw and lockbird. Droll is an iffy card, but it hits Sprite, it hits Kashtiras, it hits Runic. It does a lot. I don't know if it hits Math that much. I think it's there, but it's pretty good, pretty strong. The best zone blockers in the game. One Piece is a cool game. Pick up. Yeah.
But before we go, what were your matchups today, if you remember?
So round 1, I played against Traptrix. I completely sacked out my opponent with Shifter, Ash Blossom, Harpies, Kaiju, and Race Off. I'm a gamer. Round 2 was Dino. I unfortunately lost because game 1 it gave me a token, and game 2 I opened Double Imperm, Book of Eclipse, Rise Heart, and Big Bang. Completely unplayable. Round 3 was against Blunder Runic. I don't know what that deck does. I don't care. Round 4 was Maturia Runic. I shifted my opponent so he couldn't Nat Beast me, and it was kind of just like a bit simplified, and the cash kind of thrives under simplified game states. Round 5 was yourself, Jack Lee.
Hello.
Playing Mathmech. I sacked him out again and banished his one-off Super Factorial and his last Mathmech card off Rise Heart. Sometimes just good. My last round was against Branded. I opened every hand job I ever needed and full combo. This deck bricks unfathomably sometimes. Like, it honestly feels like you either brick or you win. Because if you brick, it's unplayable. You can't play the game. There's no sort of grind game element. It's either you win or you lose, straight up. And you can tell instantly. It's like flew on the regional way. But yeah, that was all.
Awesome. Thank you very much for the profile. And we'll see you for your topping list for the YCS.
Yeah, why not?